It's kind of tough to wrap your head around, right? Because you hear about all these deaths, unless you're personally impacted or know somebody. Unfortunately, for a lot of people.
A wake-up call for Missouri drivers tonight. A federal agency reveals that we're one of the worst states for highway traffic deaths. So if you don't feel safe on the roads, you're not alone.
The data was collected between 2017 and 2021, and state laws have changed since then. But some believe that might factor into where Missouri ranks. Fox 4's Shannon Russo live tonight at the Summit Street Bridge with that.
Yeah, we spoke with AAA Missouri this afternoon, which tells us that they believe some of the changes have been good for Missouri, while others have maybe worsened the problem.
When it comes to Missouri's highways, we're in trouble. At least that's what a new report from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration points to. It shows that Missouri ranks third out of all 50 states for deadly crashes on highways.
No, it's not surprising to hear. That's all the time, like on 670 and 435 and I-70. So we just need better roads overall.
Data from the NHTSA's report spans 5 years, from 2017 to 2021. But Missouri laws have changed since then. The hands-free law, for example, took effect in August, and it bans drivers from holding their phones to text or call.
Prior to law, Missouri was only one of 2 states that didn't ban texting and driving for drivers of all ages.
Nick Chabaria with AAA Missouri thinks it's a positive change, unlike the motorcycle helmet law, which was repealed in 2020.
And the year after that law took effect, we saw a 33% increase in motorcycle fatalities, with more than 60% of those riders not wearing helmets.
What's more, a report from Advocates for Highway and Auto Safety, a group of medical, public health, and law enforcement groups, looked at just how much motor vehicle crashes cost Missouri, factoring in health care and insurance costs, as well as lost wages.
They calculate Missouri's annual loss for motor vehicle crashes at over $6 billion. That dollar amount alone should show that we have a real problem here in the state.
While work still needs to be done to improve Missouri's safety record, some drivers don't feel they're in any danger.
Yeah, I feel safe, but it could be a lot better. Like I said, lanes maybe for semis, for themselves, or something like that.
So as to where most of these deadly crashes are happening, we checked with MoDOT. According to information from them, in the last 5 years, Jackson County, Missouri had the most fatal crashes with 653, which, Lauren, is about 100 more than St. Louis County, which has at least 200,000 more people living in it.
Wow. Thank you, Shannon. Shannon Russo in Kansas City tonight.